Hey guys, Kristen here. Welcome back to my channel where I talk about health, tech, and topics to empower you to live the life that you want to live. I want to share my first time snowboarding as an adult, and a lot of people have started snowboarding at a younger age, like 15, 16. But I started in my adulthood, and just trying out a sport that's known to be difficult in the beginning taught me and reminded me concepts of life, and I'm going to share that with you today. So a little story time, and I will embed everything together. So my friend's boyfriend and I went to Sugar Mountain last weekend. Sugar Mountain's in North Carolina, and I know out west is way better than North Carolina slopes, but hey, it's a 2-hour drive, so that's what we did. And a lot of people gave me advice before I went, because I told everybody because I was so excited, and I had a lot of people excited for me but also giving me advice saying you might want to consider skiing because snowboarding is extremely hard in the beginning and you probably won't have fun falling on your butt the entire day, which is fine. Like, I didn't really realize that. That's what I heard, but I didn't realize that. And then I talked to my boyfriend about it, and I was like, hey, this is some advice I've been getting. I'm feeling really conflicted. What do you think? And he told me that because I've been wanting to snowboard for so long, like a really long time, that I should just go for it. And he said that because he felt like I would be just disappointed and not have as much fun skiing. Even though snowboarding would have me in my butt the entire day, it would be more fulfilling and gratifying to do that. And he's completely right, because that's exactly what I did, obviously, because I'm doing this video. So I took that chance, and the 5 of us drove up this Sugar Mountain, and it was absolute blast. So the first hour I spent in the lesson, my friends went up the slopes, like went skiing and snowboarding and stuff without me, which is completely fine because I wanted to get this down. I had an awesome instructor. His name's Alex, and he talked things through with me, and it got kind of overwhelming with all of the jargon, the snowboard jargon I'd never heard before, like toe edge and other things. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I stuck with it, and I fell a crap ton. I was just super vulnerable out there and not sure if I was going to injure myself or anything, but I fell over and over and over and over. I'd say about 80% of the time I was laughing every single time I fell. The only few times I did not have as much fun was when I felt like I'm kind of sort of twist my ankle sort of thing, which seems impossible because your boots are stuck in the snowboard, but there were some points when it felt uncomfortable. I felt like I almost hurt myself, but I kept doing it. I did not want to seem like a big baby. I just kept doing it, and I loved it. I was on the bunny slopes for half the day, and I was okay with that. You know, I didn't get frustrated. There were some times and I was like, geez, I look ridiculous. And then I'd see other people going by me and doing the same thing as me on the bunny slope. So being able to laugh about it just reminded me how good it is to enjoy the process, like enjoy learning, enjoy making mistakes, enjoy looking stupid, because everyone's been there. And that's something that we often forget about. For me personally, with my online business that I'm starting, I just want to jump to the future to where I'm kicking butt and I can hire a virtual assistant to take, you know, the bulk of the other work so I can start working on another online business. And I want to jump to where I have a ton of YouTube subscribers so I can have like a big community where we help each other live the life that we want to live. And I just get excited about that, but we have to enjoy the journey. Like, if you're in school, you have to enjoy like your classmates, your teachers, like that feeling when you get an A or a B on a test. Like, those are such gratifying things. And you know what? Like, when I saw people learning how to ski and like struggling on it, I knew that I would not have enjoyed that. I knew that if I fell down multiple times trying to learn how to ski, I would not be laughing about it, because it's not something that I care about, you know? It's not something that I always wanted to do. So I feel like I definitely made the right decision. After saying all that and saying how you must enjoy the process and just how gratifying it is. You still suck really bad. Like in the moment, I actually have like some after footage of me like falling into one of those little, those bright orange nets that like block off areas where you don't want to go because it's dangerous. Like,
oh, I wish I would have recorded that. Smile for the camera.
Just not being in control of my board, not being able to like turn when I want to. I would fall a bunch when I would panic. Like someone else will fall and then I will be approaching that person and I don't know if I will be able to do a sharp turn before hitting them, so I just fall, that sort of thing. I even had, I was with my group of my friends before we went down the slopes after the lift, and she stuck her ski poles in the ground and I was trying to get over to where they were because they got off the lift before me, and so I head over there, you know, I head over there and then I just couldn't stop. I just went right into the poles. And we got that on footage too.
How does it feel, Kristen? You knocked over people's poles.
So it was hilarious. I was able to laugh at myself. It was definitely a good trip. And speaking of the ski lift, that's another thing that I learned. Like, there are going to be things in life that are going to scare you and you just have to get over it. Get over it. Like, don't hesitate, just do it. And when you do it, you're gonna grow so much from it and it's not gonna seem like a big deal afterwards. And that's what the ski lift was for me. Every ski lift is different from what I've been told. And the one I went on had me really nervous when Anthony explained it to me. Scooping me up was fine, I guess. I think it was just the whole having a board stuck to my foot when I get off, and then you have to quickly get off, and it was really steep, so I'd have to get my right foot on the other side of my board and just go down the little steep mini hill like super fast when there's tons of people. So that was really nerve-wracking. I did that twice. I'm so glad I did it. It's still gonna be scary again once I do it again, but I'm gonna know what to expect and I'm gonna be a lot better at it. So next weekend I'm going snowboarding with my girlfriends. I'm super excited. It's just so rewarding, the fact that I was able to push myself to where I suck so bad, and by literally the last 30 minutes of the day, I was like connecting my turns, I was doing a falling leaf, if you're familiar with that terminology. Like, I was so comfortable on the board, and it was just the best feeling ever, and I just loved how it felt on the snow, and I loved how my body felt when it was doing the things that it should do and how smooth it was, and just, I don't know, it was just awesome. It reminded me of snowboarding, not snowboarding, it reminded me of skateboarding in high school, but it's way cooler because I was confident enough to do all the things I was afraid to do because I was afraid of breaking an ankle or anything else that would hurt really bad skateboarding. So it was just so rewarding, the fact that when I finished my first run, and I did such a horrible job, like I said, running into everything, not to be able to control myself, not to be able to stop, or at least barely stopping. And then once we got down to the bottom, Anthony asked me, do you want to do one last run before they close? I took a deep breath. Yeah. I said yes, and then we went back up, and I'm sure he had no idea what to expect. He was a really great sport about it. So when we went down that last time, we took that ski lift one last time. I got off that ski lift, went down the steep part with my heart like pounding, and I just turned and just stopped and looked up at Anthony and was like, are you gonna come down? And he was so excited for me, and that pretty much is a preview of how the second run went. I fell maybe 3 times, 2 or 3 times. I connected all my turns, like I said. It just went so well, and I just can't wait to do it again on my girls' trip next weekend. Just the fact that I had the guts and just went for doing it again. You gotta keep doing it again. Doing it again, do the things that scare you, enjoy the process, and just keep doing it and loving it. And yeah, so those are the things I took away from snowboarding last weekend. I am so curious if you are a snowboarder, like, or if you learned in the past, or if you ski. I don't know. I'm super into it now. I love it. It's a new sport that I'm definitely gonna keep up. So anyways, this is the end of my video. I hope you enjoyed this one. It's a little bit different with my GoPro, but like this video if you liked it. Give me a thumbs up. Comment below if you snowboard or ski, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye guys.